Click rate, increase click rate. So basically you just want a better thumbnail. So you can change, there's a lot of small things you can change. I mean, one thing I would definitely say is do not do a photo with a white background if you can avoid it. So like stock images have like a white background, right? Like, look, Caitlin Minimalist, perfect example. They've got a fucking model and you can pretty much very clearly see the product. The product's lit well and everything's making, like, your eyes are drawn to the middle of it. So it's in the middle of the screen. It's just good, right? It's good. So that's a good thumbnail image. Whereas if it's like, I don't have a bad example. Let me try to find a bad example. Fuck it, I'm not finding a bad example. But basically, like, if that was just the product laid on a white background, no shadows, nothing, it doesn't look very natural. Those aren't the type of product photos that work the best on Etsy. So that's one thing I would always say. Second thing is, like, it's always better to use a model typically than like a lifestyle thing. Whereas you can see, again, on Caitlin Minimalist, this product sells very well. They probably sold 40,000 units, but you can see this first photo is a model. This second photo is a lifestyle. They haven't put this first. This is not first. So judging based upon 40,000 orders, the model works better than the lifestyle picture. There's extra things you can add to the thumbnail, which I typically sometimes do, sometimes don't do, but you can add like ships next day. I don't like to add the bestseller thing. I don't like to do that kind of stuff because I think it's a bit deceptive. But like ships next day, if it does ship next day, this is no problem with adding this. Some people see success with like made in the UK, made in the US. I personally don't really do this. I think it looks a bit spammy. But basically, you just want the thumbnail to really show the item very, very clearly. That's the most important thing. And if you have a good item, it's gonna do well.